Ooh, it's a painful day. It's a painful day. That is the most money I've lost in a day, I think ever. And it's not just on paper, that's like realized. So that sucks. Let's have a look at what happened and why, in all honesty, I'm not massively disappointed. Like the result sucks, but I'm not actually too disappointed with my method. So let's have a look at now. About 10 grand of this came from last week, and they were just 3 trades that I should have got out of on Friday and I didn't. So that's my fuck up last week. Already learned those lessons, went over it and made adjustments today, even though I still lost. I just had the wrong positions. I also scaled up. So one of the reasons those losses are so much more is because I was pretty happy with how I was trading the last 2 weeks. So I was like, all right, sweet, let's scale up. So rather than having a first entry of $1,000, I had a first entry of $3,000. And my max into a trade was 10 grand, as opposed to my max previously being 3 grand. And this is the first time every single trade I've made has been a loser. So, not a great day to scale up. Let's have a look at the trade. So, Tesla was the first one. I believe I got in, I was going long in here somewhere. I might have been off this tail. I think it was off that tail. I went long because I thought, okay, cool, it's come through there. It's probably going to bounce up. We'll get through this 96. So I went long off that tail there. It just looked like it was going to go up for me. I was up momentarily, and then I was down. Closed through here. I'm pretty sure I was still hanging on because I was like, okay, cool, we've got a rejection. I think I actually added in here to the trade. And then I was pretty sure 10 grand in at that point. And I got out and it was a fucking big loss. It was not fun. I have written it down. I didn't even want to. It was so bad. Oh, you know what? It wasn't that bad. It was only like $1 grand. There you go. So not the worst loss in the world. And then what I did is I got in on the opposite side once this crossed. And I was like, fuck it, I'll play it short. And then this happened. And then I got out here. And so I lost that trade as well. And that was a lot because I was in for like 10 grand on that. So both ways. And I've just lost because it just chopped through my level. And what do? Sometimes it just doesn't happen. I'm not actually disappointed. I'm happy that I had the balls to chase the opposite direction. And I'm honestly, for my method on 15-minute candles, if you change this, one of the guys I'm following, he's playing it on 1 hour and 4 hour candles. And if you look at this, on the 1 hour candle, I probably still would have got out. But on the 4 hour candle, it actually looks quite appealing. This is like brilliant on a 4 hour candle, and it's quite nice. So you wouldn't give a shit if you were playing it on that. I don't play on the 4 hour chart. So I'm not disappointed that I went the way that I did because that was my system. That's what I worked out last week. They were the things I wanted to try this week. One mistake there is probably, given I'm trying this, I was just confident in it because I looked at everything I did last week and I was like, holy fuck, I would have made so much more money. So I really wanted to go hard with it because I trusted what I'd looked at, and it just didn't fucking work. So that was shit. Netflix, I lost from last week a bit, and I lost this week. It came through. It was playing around here, so I got in early on this, which I shouldn't have. But you see this boom up immediately. That's like, bro, don't fuck. I'm pretty sure I got in on this tail. I was in for my first 1 or 2 positions here, and then it went down. I was like, fuck. And then I think it played here. I went in again. I was even or thereabouts up here, and then it just kept going down. Once it broke here and was breaking VWAPs that I had set up, I was like, righto, I'm out. I haven't got back in. I don't really want to. I probably could have got in down here. But again, it's just violated my levels and my rules that I wanted to play out. So I don't really want to touch it. So I got fucked out twice on Netflix as well. I got fucked out on Amazon, which I was really upset about because I thought this was such a good setup. It was coming in here, you're getting this tail. I'm pretty sure I joined in on that candle, and then I don't think I got out. I added to the position here. I was looking good up here, and then it went. And I got out, I'm pretty sure a little bit under that VWAP somewhere in here. It was a few grand loss as well because again it was like big positions. Percentage wise, the losses weren't enormous, but in my trades, like I've probably had about 60 or 70,000 throughout the multiple trades I've been on today, and so losing like 20% there is like that's like 14 grand, but it's actually still within my sort of rules for myself. It's just put a lot of trades on. I got them consistently wrong, where I've been correct 70% of the time, minimum on everything I've been doing. So, fuck, what are the chances you have a day where you're wrong everywhere? It's shit. But according to my rules, it wasn't actually that bad. I had a loss on Meta, but it was only small. And again, same thing. I got out according to my rules. The thing that surprised me was the drop in Nvidia. I thought it had come down to 94. I didn't think it'd go under, and that's just held the market down all day. Then what I've done is I was like, right, let's switch. Shit's bearish. Let's go bearish. So I this was a bad trade. This is the only bad one I've made all day. I'm only slightly down on it. It's not a big position down, and I don't know. I'm gonna swing it because I've got the expiration till tomorrow. But I think that 20 SMA is likely. I shouldn't have touched this short unless it hit my mark. That was my rule, and I violated it. That's the only point I violated my rule on this today, which I'm annoyed about. So if this comes down in the next 4 minutes and I get into profit, I'll get out. But if it doesn't, I'm holding it as a swing. I'm in Apple and Microsoft for swings. Apple, because it sort of looks like it's breaking down. It's holding this point in here. I got in around here somewhere. Sure, going for the 180. I'm hoping this is the breakdown. If this gets a close above probably the 182, I'm out, and that's going to be a shit loss as well because I got 10 grand in that trade. Microsoft, I'm shorting, and I just wanted to hold under this level, probably the 402. It's about the point that I really wanted to hold under. And if it does, I'm hoping that that's on its breakdown as well, from basically reversing that 20 into resistance. So I'm not disappointed with the trades. The reasons the losses were massive is because I had a day where I was just wrong on everything, which is going to happen, and that fucking sucks. But my actual method and approach, I'm not really disappointed with because I've pretty much stuck to my rules, except for that one IWM trade. And I've got my rules for exits. I've got my rules for all that, and they're following okay. I could have got, where am I? I'll show you where I could have got out that I haven't. And this is because the rules they get very, very close together. This Microsoft one I could have got out of already because I had the thing there. So I could have got out there and it would have been maybe about even. And that wouldn't have been a bad exit, but I wanted to hold this because I think people are going to be selling Nvidia to get out before earnings. I see there being more likely downside than not, so I'm happy to hold that as a swing for that reason because it's still in that position and play off the levels. Same sort of reasoning for this. And I've got that key level just a little bit above where we are now, probably 180, 150. I wouldn't like it to go above, but I'm sort of willing to push to 82. Same sort of reasoning. I think there's going to be a fair amount of selling overnight. and tomorrow to prep for that. And I think that's just going to be a weight down on the market. How far down? I don't know, but I'm okay to hold them. And yeah, so it was like 10 grand from shit trades that I pretty much lost everything on last week. And the other ones are actually within my margin of error. I was just fucking wrong on everything. I just got it all wrong today, which I haven't before. And I'm still not disappointed with my approach. I'm just annoyed that it happened on a day that I'd scaled up. It looks like as the market's fucking closing, it's going up. Fucking 427. You are kidding. Oi. So it just... Oh, Microsoft's hit the 402. No. Fuck me. Bad. Not good. That's pretty much my exit point. But like I said, I'm hanging on to it into tomorrow. I think there's probably some downside. If Nvidia goes back up, I'm fucked. Like, I am well fucked. It's just not going to be fun. Close is going to be in. It looks like you're getting a bit of a run into the close. It's still definitely a down day, but I don't know what do you say. I just got everything wrong today. Everything wrong. Everything that I could have got wrong, I did. I would have, had I held my initial positions in Netflix and Tesla, I would be up now. My initial position in Meta, I'd be about even. My initial position in Amazon, I'd be down a little bit, but not enormously. I would have been better just to hold those positions all day. But that would have violated my rules. So I'm happy that I didn't. Not happy about the fucking result. God, what a painful day. And I just, yeah, man, I'm fucking hoping for a dump overnight. I really am, because if there's not, I could wake up to some serious pain. But there is a dump, and I think moving into Nvidia earnings, the likelihood of that is higher than not. I mean, fuck, I could wake up to that being all positive, and I could make up yesterday because my positions are massive. So I don't know. Oh, anyway, shit day, sucks. I gotta go get a fucking medical test now for footy. Oh, Christ. Oh, it's not fun to lose that much in a day. That's not fun. That is, yeah. And especially because, like, I've got a system, and I actually stuck to the system. I wasn't being a dickhead. I was just wrong everywhere. And you know, it's funny, like my call last week where I said, oh, shit might be turning bearish. Maybe a little bit more focused on that and looking at, okay, cool, have we changed trends? For me, it was all still long-term uptrend. But maybe this is the change. We might be at that point, especially if Nvidia misses on earnings tomorrow, like, we're into downtrend territory for sure. Abso-fucking-lutely. But yeah, that wasn't super fun. It wasn't super fun. It's gonna happen. Maybe I've scaled up too early. Maybe I should have just given it another week. Had I have done that, I would have lost probably 15, 16 today, something like that, because my positions just would have been smaller. Backed myself, just not on the right day. And what are my positions doing? Microsoft, not really popping. Qs are holding reasonably steady. I'm going to be really upset if Tesla goes, because like my entries were good, just got fucked out over this 20 and my rules, like, yeah, upsetting. certainly upsetting. Is what it is, man. That's trading. It's part of the reason I enjoy it, because you get these massive fucking downs and you get these massive ups. It's just the thing today is, yeah, it's annoying today because I don't actually feel like I really fucked up. But on paper, it's just not like nice to have 30 grand out of your account in one fucking day. Oh Christ. Anyway, I'm still gonna play it hard this week. I'm still playing that scale because I know I can lose on one day and I know I can fucking have monsters on the others, and I'm just gonna stick to those rules. I'm gonna test them, and fuck me, I might destroy my entire account this week, which will suck. A lot. And I don't even know what I'd fucking do if I did that. Just, oh, bro. Because I don't mind going broke if I learn something. But if I'm like taking these lessons and applying them and still get busted, I don't know what I'm learning. And that would really annoy me. Anyway, that's where we are. See you guys for the setups tomorrow.